Welcome to our morning announcements. On Wednesday, 2nd grade, we will have RTI grade level meeting. Friday will be the end of midterm. Our 7 habits lesson this week will be 1st grade, what is leadership? And in 2nd grade, primary greatness. And in 3rd grade, paradigms. Our PBIS lesson will be accountable. In 1st grade, teachers have lounge duty.
Good morning, my name is Play for lunch and choose between chicken nuggets with mashed potato, gravy, a roll, and a orange, or a turkey, ham, and cheddar chef salad.
Hello, my name is Jaden. Today we are forecasting scattering thunderstorms with a 61% chance for rain. Our high today will be 77 degrees. Our low today will be 59 degrees. Winds will be blowing from the northeast at 9 miles per hour.
Shaped the lives of people throughout the history of the United States. Before European settlers arrived, North America was populated by groups of Native Americans whose ancestors migrated from Asia. The geography of the now United States changed after the Ice Age. New vegetation drew in new animals, such as buffalo and deer. People learned to grow native wild plants, including maize, on farms. These diverse food sources allowed the human population to grow. The different physical features across the continent required native tribes to adapt their housing, hunting, and agriculture to meet the conditions where they lived. Many who lived near the coast or other large bodies of water relied more on fishing and gathering, whereas inland people were more dependent on farming and hunting. Depending on weather patterns and geography, some Native American tribes were nomadic or semi-nomadic, while others were more settled. North America is separated from Europe, Africa, and Asia by thousands of miles of ocean. This kept the continent relatively isolated until navigational and shipbuilding technology enabled longer distance traveling. In the 15th century, Europeans began traveling to North America, first in the areas of Central and South America and the Caribbean. The European settlement of North America occurred primarily east to west, due to the inability of Europeans to easily reach the western Pacific coast. The Spanish were the exception, and they came up from the western coast of South America. European expansion was slowed by the multiple mountain ranges, such as the Appalachian and Rocky Mountains, and large rivers, such as the Mississippi, that divide the country, in addition to the harsh winters in many areas. European settlers were mostly from England, Spain, and France. Astonished by the rich resources and vast lands of North America, they were drawn to a newly discovered territory. As some settlers were sponsored by businesses that desired to earn a profit, they quickly began mining and establishing large plantations. This had the effect of depleting the natural resources much more quickly than ever before. It also created a huge need for manual labor, which led Europeans to enslave Native Americans and later Africans who were brought over as workers. Early colonies from Great Britain were nearly doomed by the natural features and climate of North America. The soil on the northeast coast of the modern U.S. was rocky and awkward to farm, while in the southeast, initial settlements on brackish waters made colonization challenging. In fact, most early colonizers died of starvation and disease. Settlers often relied on help from Native Americans and a good dose of luck to survive. Through the 16 and 1700s, European settlers continued to displace Native Americans and push further to the west. Some moved west to have their own land, some to find riches. This westward movement continued once the 13 original colonies revolted and the United States had achieved its independence from Great Britain in 1776. Geography also played a role in the success of the American Revolution. Britain was so far removed from its American colonies, it made the organization of troops and resources challenging. Plus, natural geographic barriers made it difficult to move large numbers of troops quickly. Through the 1800s and early 1900s, via war and negotiation, American borders expanded from coast to coast. The vast size and geographic barriers, including mountains and rivers, were eventually conquered with the creation of the Transcontinental Railroad. Today, every corner of the United States is connected with roads, railroads, highways, and airports.
At Eugene Field, we believe that everyone can be a leader, that everyone has genius, and we know that all change starts with me and we want you to have a great day at Eugene Field, where we are inspiring and empowering leaders to be lifelong learners. And remember, we are in our Eugene Field era.